Hello everyone, my name is Mist, and here we're back with the Contempt Court. We're going back to the flashback of, like, seeing the ending of the flashback case, and I guess seeing the reason what made, I'm guessing, Vincenzo's, like, last trial be, I guess, traumatic that he wanted to, like, quit the profession altogether, I think. Vix Volper, like, seems like, probably, like, the main suspect right now, especially with this little nice tidbit about the victim and him are stepbrothers. So plus the fact that he knows all about the playing card, even though the police shouldn't know a thing about it because it was just there. So this is gonna be quite interesting, and I already know it's gonna be quite interesting. I proved that the ledge exists beneath the edge of the cliff where Jack Crane fell. The ledge was a perfect size for somebody to hide on. In the evidence, I found that the victim was pulled from behind, not pushed in the front. Yeah, there was the whole picture with the finger marks. Because Titus Crown testified he saw Brisbane standing with the victim, as well as the fact that I proved the murder was committed by a different person, Error Brisbane was cleared completely, but only one question remained. Who is the real killer? For the trial, I noticed the prosecutor Vix Volper reacted a little too much. I eventually found out he was actually related to the victim. They were stepbrothers. I compared to the footprint found in the ledge of the Volpers, and the result was a perfect match. So now, here we are. Vix Volper took stand as testimony so to begin. They do it. He's gonna prosecute himself or something. Uh-oh. Name your occupation, please, witness. Oh, my name is Vix Volper, and I'm a prosecutor. And may I say, what a polite young man you are. Oh, why, thank you. I do try, you know. I love this guy. And so you should, dear boy. There aren't many of your kind around. The prosecution is quite finished with this little role play. Perhaps you could testify about your involvement, if any, with the murderer. Me? M-E question mark? Me? You talk about? Moi? You say I'm the murderer? Don't talk rubbish. You have no sense of proof. What would my motive be? Jack Crane's death wouldn't benefit me at all. That was a very short and vague testimony. These are grave charges against you, Mr. Volper. The evidence doesn't seem to turn in your favor. Hope you have told the whole truth and nothing but the truth in your testimony. That's every witness in these games. Hey, I'm an honest guy, really. To a T, apparently. We shall soon see. Mrs. Secretary, your cross-examination, if you please. You murderer. How do you explain your footprints in the outcrop beneath the edge? Yeah. How do you know I made those footprints at the time of the murder? For all you know, I could have been up at that bridge last week. I admit you do have a point, Mr. Volper. It would be difficult to prove the footprints were made at the time of the crime. Well, does the defense have anything to say regarding this? Yes, actually, there was snow. The defense requests us be added to the testimony. I don't know what trick you're playing on poor Vinny boy. I suppose it can't hurt. I am in such a role. The capital I. Oh wait, fuck, that's an actual lowercase. As for those footprints, you can't even prove I made them the night of the crime. I wonder about that.
Objection!
Wow. You deny making the footprints in the ledge at the time of the crime, correct? You're pretty sharp, Vinny boy. What's your point? Do you remember this? That's the other report I submitted earlier. What's to you? You claim that the footprints were placed before the crime, but this report states that no fresh snow fell since 5:30 p.m. on February 10th. That literally just proves they were staying there for over an hour. Order the court. The defense is a point. There was no snow since before the murder. As you said, Mr. Volper, evidence, the shoe prints were preserved. If you claimed I had made these footprints a week ago, the snow would have covered them completely up by now. Which brings to mind another question, Mr. Volper. Why were your footprints not up at the bridge, but down the ledge? We can put the motive on hold for a while. Would you mind explaining this? Okay. Well done, my boy. Volper's testimony can only get rockier from here. Nice joke, sir. I was walking in Evil yesterday, about an hour before the murder, to visit a friend. But I dropped my glasses and they went over the edge of the cliff. Luckily, there was a rocky ledge on which they landed. I was so glad they didn't fall down the gorge. I can't see Scott without them. So I dropped down onto the ledge to retrieve my glasses. The mystery of Vexable prints solved. Not really. I see. So you dropped your glasses and there happened to be a ledge for them to fall into. So you dropped down into the ledge to recover them. And this really happened an hour before the murder. Tell me something I don't already know. Do you wear contacts? Or that'll explain why your footprints were still there. Not really. This had better be the truth this time, Mr. Volper. This is a treat your cross-examination. Yesterday about an hour before the murder to visit a friend. I doubt that's anything relevant. Glass thrown over the edge of the cliff. Let's skip more. How did they get over the edge? Like you were just just fiddling my glasses and just oh no! It just like you just launch it over. Like, what? Come on, seriously. Just told you I dropped them, so you weren't wearing them. I was fiddling with them while they were on my face. A small jerky movement and they went flying. Luckily, there was a lucky ledge on which they landed. That is lucky. You're telling me? I thought I darn near lost them forever. Except I didn't fall down the gorge. I can't see Scott without them. Sounds like you really need those glasses. Well, yeah. If they'd fallen down the gorge, I don't think I'd be able to find my way around. It's a little off about this conversation. Yes. Vexable, do you agree that these glasses of yours are very important? Of course they're important. Would I have risked my own life with an unstable rocky ledge for those glasses they weren't? My life is as important as my glasses. Without them, I am nothing. I am nothing. Nothing, I say. Where are you going with this, Mrs. Cicatrice? Are these glasses really that important or not? Yeah. They're very important, Your Honor. You see, I know something strange when Volper was testifying about his glasses. Notice the Volper... So these glasses are important to you, yes? Where are you going with this? Oh, I think you know. If these glasses of yours are so important, then why aren't you wearing them? Why aren't I wearing my... As a Volper, you testified that you can't see Scott without them. So why are you not wearing them in here in this courtroom? I had them in my pocket. Yeah, that's it. I cope without them in a courtroom, so I had them in my pocket. I made up this entire testament on the spot, which means... Oh, really? Then would you mind taking your glasses and showing us? I can't. They broke. I have the vermin in my pockets. I'm just waiting to get some glue and some tape on it, some Scotch tape. You know, you gotta get that good support on. Check them out. They fall apart. Yeah, that's it. I find that very hard to believe, Mr. Volper. What do you say to this, Mr. Cicatrice? It's plain, Your Honor. If Volper doesn't really need glasses, that means he did not drop glasses in the ledge. Ergo, Big Volper made up the testimony on the spot, and I just forbid to clear his name. Gah! Order. Mr. Volper, you have lied to this court twice about your involvement with the crime. It's probably gonna be, let's see, probably 5 more. Like, up to 5 more times. Cicatrice has proven that you did not make those footprints an hour before the crime, but at the time of the crime. Their constant lies only incriminate you further, Mr. Volper. You have one last chance. This time, let's get back to the motive. We still don't actually have a clear reason why he would kill his stepbrother. Probably because something happened between them at home. He's like premeditated murder. Ledge. Oh hi. Lunge pool. Like step sibling rivalry. I had no motive. I didn't have a motive. It's not like Jack Crane had anything valuable on him. What's more, I didn't even know him. Yet another painfully vague testimony. Okay. Well, at least one of those is wrong. That was your last chance to clear yourself, Mr. Volper. If the defense finds any contradictions in what you just said? Yeah. Very well. Mr. Cicatrice, you may begin your final cross-examination. Oh, finally, say. I had no motive. Didn't have a motive. We'll just go through them. There's only 3. Are you sure there wasn't any reason you want to kill Jack Crane? Don't you think that's what I'm trying to prove, Vinny boy? You're starting to get my nerves. Starting. It's like Jack Crane had anything valuable on him. What did he have on him? The hell should I know? I wasn't there. What are you implying? Should have caught on by now, Volper. So I didn't even know him. I think that's probably the thing to present. Are you sure you didn't know Jack Crane? That's what I just said. So close. Volper must have a reason to kill Jack Crane. What is it? Yeah, okay, I think it's pretty simple. I didn't even know him. Nope. Vic's Volper and the victim are stepbrothers.
Objection!
You're wrong! You don't know the victim? Is that what you're saying? No. That's what I'm saying. Are you sure? I have here evidence that you did know the victim. What? There's no way you can prove he was my stepbrother. Oh my god. Oops. Did you say you were the victim's stepbrother? That's exactly what this document states. That you, Vex Volper, were related to the victim. And it's not more so of a document except from, literally the person who was suspected of crime like an hour ago, basically saying, oh yeah, you're the stepbrother. And that was it. It's not clear evidence, but yeah, you done fucked up. And therefore knew the victim. Gah! Order, I say. Mr. Volper's related to the victim? As stepbrothers, Your Honor. They weren't blood-related. Objection! God, I love it. Fine, I admit I was related to Jack. But there's just one thing I want to know. How did you know all this? As I'm sure you're aware, my client knew the victim well. Mr. Brisbane told me today in the lobby. He kept on lying. The guilty always lie to protect themselves. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, but you were the one who just admitted it, before you knew the defendant said it. And with that in mind, I would like you to add this information to your testimony. Your Honor? Very well, it makes for a very valid point. Fine, if I knew Jack Crane, I still had no reason to kill him. None at all. No grudge, perhaps? Jeez, for defense attorney, you sure do have your fair share of stupid attacks. I know that the victim. When are you gonna get that into your thick blue skull? Hey, I'm sensitive about that. Excuse me for earning a living. So close. Not anything had anything valuable on him. The only thing on him was simply this card. Victim's lucky charm? Nope. Maybe this is one of those things where you have to press a statement after you press another one. Hopefully. Let's see. What did he have on him? Implying. Did we present that? Anything valuable on him? The only thing he had on this... You see this card, sir? This card? It was a lucky charm. It was very valuable. It was equivalent of 12 4-leaf clovers all combined to one single plastic card.
Objection!
Nah. I thought I'd give it a try. It was the only thing he had on him. I don't know, does it? No, it's me. You're the fence. No, it doesn't. My mistake. So they can't say the same about this penalty. Let me think a little more carefully from now on. Didn't have a motive. Didn't have anything valuable on him. What's more, I didn't even know him. But even if I knew Jack Crane, I still had no reason to kill him. No reason to kill. Footprints of Brisbane and Crane. With a report. Reservations of the defendant's fingerprints. Signed by Brisbane. Still no reason to kill. Dang. Oh. Well, I don't think we really have anything on hand. Let me just press everything to be sure. None at all. No grudge, perhaps? Stupid attacks. No motive. I represented that on him, but like literally Wait, haven't we even used the playing card at all during this whole case? What was it actually, like... I remember, like, when we talked to Brisbane in the lobby, he was talking about something about a enig. Like, an enigma? Like, that was in the lobby, so... Forgetting what that was referring to, though. Maybe I have to present the card as something else? Finally, if I didn't know, it has still no reason to kill him? That'd be it? Well, if this doesn't work, well, then I'm probably running out of ideas.
Objection!
Oh, okay, it was really just the new statements, okay. Professor Volper, does this card look familiar to you? This plastic paper card? That's the playing card found within his body. He has Lucky Charm. Are you suggesting that I killed him over a piece of card? Well, I mean, yeah, haven't you heard, like, literally, he wasn't playing for a full deck, you know? He was missing this. If you had it, then, you know, you just got your whole collection addiction of play. What would be the point of taking that? Can you explain what's so special about this stupid card? No. Oh, yeah. Somebody else can. Oh, he was talking about the card. I remember that now. This person can explain what's so special about this card.
Take that!
Defense requests the defendant, Arrow Brisbane, take the stand. The defendant? But why? Early in the court lobby, Mr. Brisbane began to tell me something about the card. What about the card you fought over? What's so special about it? That's what I asked Jack at the time of the crime. Actually, it's the reason why we met at Verglass Bridge in the first place. Oh, I forgot about this part. It was? Anyway, the card, it's made of a Court is back in session. Please make your way back to the courtroom. You can tell me once this is over, Mr. Brisbane. But he was cut off. Therefore, the defense requests the defendant take the stand and tell us just what this enig means.
Objection!
But look at it! Feel it! It's obviously card! I wonder... Mr. Brisbane, please take the stand. Dun. I love this music. I'm aware of your nervous disposition, Mr. Brisbane, but do not worry. We are not going to ask you to testify. We would just like you to tell the court what is so different about this card. I understand, Your Honor. She's having a blast over there on another stand. Well, you see, me and Jack were good friends. One evening, he wanted to tell me something about the Lucky Charm I've seen him with so much. Oh. Hey, Jack. Errol, you took your time. Save it. Do you know how far I had to walk? Why are we even up here anyway? I thought this would be a good meeting point. I mean, you live in the city, I live in Neoville. This bridge is like a halfway point. Are you guys staying millionaire in that town or something? I swear. Anyway, you asked me the other day what was so special with this card of mine. Well, maybe it's literally just Titus Crump, who's a millionaire in the whole town, but jeez, it seems like it's like an expensive place to live. Yeah, I mean, what's the deal? It's just a piece of card, right? Au contraire, it's a collector's edition. Wrong, it's made of enigmium. It comes down. I love this concept and idea. I just love it. Enigmium? But that's an incredibly rare metal. Yep. That's the real reason I asked you to meet me here. I'm trying to hide this from someone. Who? My stepbrother. You remember, you met him once. He attends the same law school as us. I think so. Anyway, don't go near that guy. He's a loony. Loony? It was his warning, not mine. Anyway, back to the story. Shush, Volper. He's been trying to get his hands on this enigma for ages now. You mean that's why you live up here in Neoville? Precisely. He hasn't found me yet. I just look like a playing card. Enigmium is a very mysterious metal. But it's one of its properties is that it's very malleable. Ooh, a putty in that. It's a metal, it's malleable. Another being is card-like in texture and flexibility. So, should my stepbrother find me, I disguised it as a playing card. Nice. He and I used to work in the field of sculpture, so it wasn't hard. The perfect disguise to hide it from thieving eyes. But why are you telling me this? That's right, I called you here. I wanted to suggest we cash this in. Oh. You pawn enigmium? That'd make you a billionaire. Oh, jeez. Correction. Us billionaires. What? It was a favor I originally promised my stepbrothers when I found it. But he grew insanely jealous and greedy, so I had no choice but to hide from him. You, I trust, Errol. I'm passing the promise to you. Well, what do you think? Hey, let me have a look. Hey, give it back. I'm not gonna let this happen again. We're gonna... Ah! So the card in the court record is an ultra-rare and very expensive metal? Yes. I admit I got a little overexcited and sort of snatched the card out of his hands. I did shove him, but it wasn't hard enough to even make him stumble. The card is made from an incredibly rare, mysterious, and very valuable metal. As the defendant just stated, the victim and Vix Wolper are indeed stepbrothers. He also explained a motive. Vix Wolper previously tried to obtain the nickname card, but failed when Crane ran away to live in Neaville. Melissa somehow got word that the meeting on Verglas Bridge was to take place. So he hid himself there and killed his own stepbrother for one selfish purpose. To get his hands on the nickname card. Lies! Lies! All of it! Think about it now, actually. The scrap of the victim's coat, and also the card. Literally, it was like pure chance they landed like on the bank with the body near the riverbank. So, and since it was on the ledge, like he would have climbed all the way back down to get it. And since the witness at the time immediately saw everything, the police would obviously be called, and then he wouldn't have any time to go get it. You still deny it? Yeah, I still deny it. There's something you haven't explained that I can't explain. How would I have known about the meaning of Verglas Bridge? Yeah, Jack tried to hide from me. He's succeeding too. So how the hell else could I have known about that meeting? No, I can't let him get away with this. Indeed, there's no concrete proof of how Mr. Roper knew of the meeting. Yep, and that's because I was there. Gah, he's back to his usual smarmy self. I'm afraid, Mr. Catrice, as long as there's no proof to back up your claims. The defense has proof, Your Honor. Wait, you do? I'm trying to... You do? You do? I do. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Very well then, Mr. Catrice, please enlighten us. Present to the court proof that, or a way that Mr. Roper could have known about the meeting. Known about the meeting, known about the meeting. Don't think there's anything here, so was it by a person? You just heard it from the victim, maybe? No, it's not. Cause like, oh yeah, he was hiding. I forgot about that. Oh! Hopefully it's not about... Hopefully this is not evidence, per se. But let me look through the evidence. Because I'm thinking it's actually, like, literally we just present Brisbane. Because, like, he was another person hiding, and as I mentioned before, they all went to the same law school. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here, so maybe just present him?
Take that!
Okay, I just was won over, okay. The defendant? Remember what he said in his story? He, Crane, and Volper all went to the same law school. Yes. What does that prove? You couldn't find your brother, could you? So you sought information from the person you knew would have contact with him. His closest friend, Errol Brisbane. How did you... Your Honor, I believe Mr. Volper has spoken for himself. It would seem that way. Prosecutor Volper, what do you have to say for yourself? Nothing. At law school, you must have overheard a phone conversation between Brisbane and Crane. Or you overheard them. So with this information in mind, here's what I think really happened. You hid on this ledge and waited for the meeting to take place for over an hour, like, jeez. Then when they arrived, you overheard them speaking of the nickname card. Craving the most infinite riches you would get from it, you looked for the perfect opportunity. Until Brisbane got excited and snatched the card, sparking an argument. This is the perfect opportunity for you. If any witnesses would report an argument, no one would suspect a third person of the crime. And what about Titus Crump? Look at where he's standing. He'd have been able to see me perfectly if I was there. He's right. Titus would have testified seeing Volper hiding the ledge. Try to explain that one, Vinny boy. How are you gonna prove the witness didn't see me in the ledge? Wait, I remember. I think it was a very weird detail that he gave Titus Crump. Let's see. I don't know if we have it on hand. It's actually mentioned in the evidence. Did we just present it? Because I'm pretty sure he was talking about it when this brought up.
Take that!
No. Like, no, here's the thing. The evidence I'm thinking about is the fact that the moonlight. He was talking about something about the moonlight was showing in a northwesterly direction. Does that mean, like, oh, he said, like, it was rendered in the deep, pitch-black darkness. But I don't know if we had the evidence on hand. Big-headed time waster. That hurt. Hurt my ego. Stroke it. Mend it. That one, Vinny boy. How are you gonna prove the witness didn't see him on the ledge? Do we just have to go by his own words again, or Time to crime. No fresh snow. No. It's just a weird thing where we just present the person's profile because of their testimony before again.
Take that!
Oh, this is. Okay, so, Do you stand by your accusation, Volper? Let's get humiliation over with, Blue Boy. Okay, that's great. Do you remember what Titus Crump stated in his testimony? Did you see the victim fall? I saw the moment, but not the whole treacherous journey to the bottom. It was too dark. Dark? Yes, the moonlight, I believe, shone in a northwesterly direction. Yeah? Therefore rendering the gorge in total darkness. So if you look at the cross-section diagram again, Mr. Crump said the moonlight that night shone in a northwesterly direction. On this cross-section, it would look like this. The moonlight misses you completely if you crouch down. And since Mr. Crump said the valley was completely dark as a result, then Mr. Crump couldn't have been able to see you. So, concealing yourself in the darkness, you waited until the time was right to strike. The timing was right. When Brisbane pushed Crane in the chest, you struck like a viper, reached up and pulled Crane to his death. Vex Volper, Vex Viper. Swiper, no swiping! Admit it now! No. No. Oh boy. Oh. No! I sure do like becoming a porcupine whenever I get stressed. Oh, wow. It's not fair. I was so close. So close to... You're pretty good, Vinny boy. To ruin my perfect record like that. But this isn't over yet. I'll get out. And what I do... Oh, wow. I'll get you. The devil. The literal devil. What is the situation with the prosecutor Volper, Mr. Cicatrice? He has been taken away, Your Honor. Well, I believe this trial has come to its conclusion. Hereby declare the defendant, Errol Brisbane. Yeah! Dang, no confetti though. Court is adjourned. And so, Errol Brisbane was declared not guilty. So, like, thinking of, like, how this, like, this is the flashback case for, like, you know, the present day thing with Marvin Grossberg, the victim. Is it was it the motive again? Someone found, like, someone... Well, literally, since it was a court case, literally, someone who's, like, going through... Well, if someone was at the trial, they could have heard about it. The card is a rare metal, and someone wanted to get that back? But... Why would Marvin Grossberg... No, that doesn't make any sense. Why would Marvin Grossberg, like, you know, have it? That doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, thank you so much, Vincent of Cicatrice. You saved me again. Here, let me give you this card, which is like $1 billion worth. I'll give it to you. I don't want this. Here, sir, you can have this. Really, my boy? Oh, thanks. No, no, please don't. But an unexpected guest burst the courtroom doors with one last act of revenge. Oh, yeah. Hold it! You! How dare you ruin my perfect record? You'll pay! And as for you, Brisbane, I have something for you. Think fast! My eye! Ah! Oh, God. Balance, arrest the victim and take Mr. Brisbane twisted to the hospital. Jeez. And that's how the trial came to its dark conclusion. Prosecutor Vex Wolper was found guilty of murdering Jack Crane and attempting to steal a piece of the extremely rare and priceless metal enigmium, which Crane had disguised as a playing card, and before being aggressively escorted to the courtroom. Wolper furiously threw the enigmium card at Brisbane as a final act of revenge. The razor sharp corner of the metal snagged Brisbane's left eye and left him blind. Oh yeah, if you're thinking like why he had the card on his person, it's because he's a prosecutor now. Was prime evidence so he had on him. Half blind. The aftermath. Tina Snow, who was in charge of the investigation, was demoted by order of the police. Why? I have no idea. you didn't do a good job on that one single piece of testimony, so I'm demoted. Come on. Titus Crump, the witness to that crime, continued his quiet, aging life in his manor in Neaville. Vex Bolper, the prosecuting murderer, was taken away by police and never seen again. As for Aylor Brisbane, he disappeared. I heard nothing of or from him since he was escorted to the hospital from the courtroom. As far as I was concerned, the poor man had disappeared. As for me, the dark events of that case upset me so much, I finally turned in my badge. Never had that case been brought to my mind again, and thankfully too. Until almost 5 years later, the day Mr. Grossberg was murdered. Present day. Okay, we have our health back now. 2:11 a.m. Phoenix's bedroom, but I'll leave this off here because, oh boy, that's actually like, oh, I love the flashback case so much. Oh, that was great. The Enigmium card, just the whole thing about the rare metal, like that's such a cool concept to have. Like literally just like this whole disguising as a playing card, the texture, the malleability stuff. I just love that. It's just so quaint. I just love it. Oh boy. Still have no idea how that card plays into like literally like the present day with Marvin Grossberg, because as I explained, it makes no sense why like Sir would have that card unless that actually is just a normal playing card on hand. Which will that make this a copycat killing or something like that? Although the card was on top of the, like on the bridge side, not at the bottom of a bank gorge, so yeah, so it's vaguely a copycat killing. Vaguely. But oh yeah, and Titus Crump actually has some like psych locks. He could be the killer actually. Because the blood in his house. But that's weird though, thinking about it. Why would Titus Crump invited Marvin Grossberg to his house and like, hey, you want to see my secret room? Oh yeah, sure. Like, oh look, this is a quaint room. Stabbity stab stab. And then like a small bit of blood, and then he carried him all the way across the bridge to the bank gorge. Now I just say this because I'm I'm pretty sure it's gonna be hard to move him because he's fat. It's gonna be hard to move his body then all the way over. There's no other blood. I'm pretty sure if he cleaned up the blood when he after he got back, he wouldn't clean up every single piece of blood, not leave that small splotch in a secret room. Plus, observer scraps too. Technically, I already know how this goes into play, but I love leading people in the dark, so have a fun time watching as I am playing this. I'll see you next time, the time may be, and I'll hope you have a fantastic day.